Hi guys, it's markabusi here and we're back with another song reaction, and today we're doing the song I Know live by Fiona Apple. Fiona Apple is possibly my favourite artist of all time. This is the final track from my favourite album of all time, When the Pawn Hits. So I know this song like the back of my fucking hand, but I have not seen this live performance of it and I wanted to go in and check it out because I've seen it around that people have been reacting to it. I've held off on checking it out for myself. I decided tonight's the night, so we're going to go in, we're going to listen to it, and we're going to see if it stacks up against the studio version. The studio version is a really stripped back song where it's just her and a piano and it's really fucking pretty.
So be it, I'm your crowbar, if that's what I am so far, until you get out of this mess. And I will pretend that I don't know of your sins until you are ready to confess. But all the time, I'll know. And you can use my skin to bury secrets in, and I will settle you down.
I just really love how husky her tone is, but also how fragile it sounds. She's got a knack for like dragging a note out with a lot of vibrato in behind it, and it's really fragile and sounds like she's about to fucking break. Lyrically, I think this song is absolutely astonishing. There's lines later on that I think is just incredible, but I'll get into them later when they happen. At the moment, I think that she's taken the studio version and she's given it a fragility and a delicateness that the studio version kind of has, but not quite to this extent. Also, really like the way that she enunciates her words. If you look at her jaw, the way she frames her mouth and stuff around her words is strange, but also just like perfect for getting out the message the way that she wants to get the message out. It's fucking brilliant.
And I will settle you down. And at my own suggestion, I will ask no questions while I do my thing in the background. But all the time, I know.
Oh, that's my favourite bit of the entire album. The rawness and the power behind it and the kind of anger. Because up to this point, the whole thing has been like, I know that you're up to shit and I know that you care about me, but you're too scared to fucking show it. And I love you and I'll just wait here for you this entire time whilst you're just fucking about doing your own thing, and I'll support you from the sidelines. And then it's like, it gets to this part and it's like the frustration of it just kind of boils over a wee bit. It's fucking brilliant.
While she's still around. So for the time being, I'm being patient. This bitterness, if you just consider this, even if it don't make sense all the time, give it.
No, right, it's getting to my favourite bit of the entire fucking song, right? And this bit gives me chills. I've missed a bit of it. So the guy's with someone and she's basically like, I love you. I know that you would love me if you gave me a chance. I will wait until you leave that person. Basically, she's just sitting in the background waiting on the guy realising that actually she's who he wants to be with. And she's getting increasingly like frustrated while she's waiting. She's about to say, give it time for you to find you love me. And the way she sings that is honestly fucking pure poetry in my ears.
If you just consider this, even if it don't make sense all the time, give it time. And when the crowd becomes your burden and you've already closed your curtain, I'll wait by the backstage door. While you try to find the lines to speak your mind and pry it open, hoping for an encore. And if it gets too late for me to wait for you to find you love me and tell me so.
Here's why this is genius, right? Because every time she's done that kind of section, she's ended it with her then saying, I know, into the next bit. And then here, she doesn't sing it, and she just leaves it hanging, and you kind of fill it in your head as if like, it's like subliminally, you then think like, oh, I know, because that's coming in, which then suggests that she's never going to tell him how she feels, even if she stops feeling that way and it's too late and all that kind of stuff. Regardless of whether they never get together or not, he will always know subliminally in the back of his head how much she loves him, and she doesn't need to come out and actually fucking ever tell him. Omitting those two words from that one bit sums up the entire metaphor of the entire fucking song, and it is expert songwriting. It is one of the best fucking bits of lyrical and music jiving that I've ever heard in a song.
Too late for me to wait for you to find you love me and tell me so. It's okay.
Listen, I feel like she went a wee bit off her fucking nut later on and just started bringing out extremely weird and kind of hard to get into jazz albums. And then her last album was phenomenal, but also a very, very difficult listen, where she basically laid out the entirety of fucking women's issues across the entire album, but recorded the entire damn thing in her house and did every bit of acoustics on like pots and pans. And it was phenomenal, right? But at this point in her career, in the second album, after she'd got all of the fucking shit that she'd got for the first album, she came back with this massive fuck you from from a songwriting, a production, and a lyrical standpoint. It is the best album ever written. I don't care what any cunt says. It is a masterpiece from fucking start to finish. As much of that is John Bryan's responsibility as it is Fiona Apple's, because his production on it is a masterclass. Even he admits he doesn't actually do that much to her songwriting. He comes in and just fills it with stuff. It's a beautiful live performance. It's fucking haunting. It's laced with emotion. It tells the story. Beautiful. Guys, that was Fiona Apple with the song I Know. I have been markabusi. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.